75, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded at the goal line.
We got this.
I love you so much, Papa. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much. Bye-bye. 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 Yes. Here. Come out.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
But he can't go up and make all this noise. So, well, we need to not be up there. Maybe he doesn't want to talk to us.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So what else can you try to get that score?
You'll have to catch the little guy and take him outside yourselves. I've got just the thing.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking down, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to...
You're looking for our baby squirrel. Did you say baby? We looked everywhere and thought maybe he came back here.
He's been gone all day. We're worried sick.
If you come with me, I might be able to help with it.
Really?
But we gotta hurry. Follow me. We've got good news and bad news. Good news. The box and stick traps still works.
The ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Leave it alone.
The animal expert was busy. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this noise. Hey, I'm not hearing any noise. Yellow.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Jackson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman 8. And look at this, it's a fake. 4 yards on the pickup. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
On first down. Mahomes is going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mahomes now to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson flush to his right. And Jeffrey's got it. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Room here to run. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
That's caught at the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the press. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Now Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Godwin, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Buying time to his left. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. On third down, here's Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. That's now a 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Lutz with the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Carter, what's your bottle?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Kamara. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson operating from the gun. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Dancing to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Hey, stop that.
To throw again is Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row there were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Chiefs on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Thomas, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Great job making friends with Keela. Well, she did stop bouncing. Just wish she left my kangaroo. Pip, I'm glad Kira stopped bouncing, but we have another problem. We're hopelessly lost. No, wait. I recognize that route. Ah, there it is again. And again. Huh? You're flying in circles. You're right. I know it's pretty cool, Pip. It's okay, buddy. I'll just come out.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid, but you know I come in right. I ain't finna play with you. Then I got it clean like I got it with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she's a cool girl. Looking up good, cause I'm not on my grind. We will see with time. Mother, brother, together, we will never combine. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please.
In here.
Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few came at this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dot. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. Ain't planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us up. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my hands.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, see that. On my hip is real good. We don't need feedback. They play the way when my crew coming through. What I do?